A basic strengths principle is I have to recognize that I'm good at some things and not good at some things. And Dave, you're good at other things and not good at other things. Like we have to kind of set that as a ground rule that we can't be the best at everything.
That's right.
It's just not possible.
Right. And so I think those are some just kind of good things to think about. Find some books, find some tools, find somebody that you can converse with about these things. Be willing and vulnerable to dig into them and open up a little bit, and don't take it personal. You know, if you're not good at everything, newsflash, we won't be, so that's okay.
Right. And I think about this quote, focus on what's strong, not what's wrong.
Right.
And I think, again, because we can sometimes get stuck, like, I'm not good enough for that. Like maybe I feel like I want to be called to that, but maybe I'm not good enough. No, focus on what's strong, not what's wrong, and leverage and utilize your strengths and your abilities and your talents and even your experiences, right? To see what can happen,
right?
With the callings that maybe you are discerning or you are feeling led towards,
right? And find people that might have a similar calling and learn from them. As another idea for where you can start once you get a little further down the road. That's really, really powerful to say, oh, look at that. Here's what I'm doing. You're good at that too. Because even though they're the same strength, there may be, whatever, cliche again, best practices or things that like, hey, that's a really good idea. I hadn't thought about that. It's just about learning, from each other, again, and supporting each other in a lot of ways. So I think if you haven't started with this path and you're interested in doing so, hopefully this gives, people listening to this some ideas of where to begin, or they could send us an email.